Welcome to the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Sitting here on this Saturday morning, it's kind of surprised to me. I thought we would see a little bit more activity in the transfer portal from Tennessee. As of now, Amari McNeil, the only volunteer to enter his name into the portal, also had a walk-on punter yesterday enter the portal, which that's not really news to me. That doesn't open up any spots, doesn't really mean anything. Now, as far as who is Tennessee going to pursue via the portal, what position groups does Tennessee look to improve? We made a video on the offensive lineman in the portal from Wyoming, Emmanuel Pregnon. Tennessee has sent the offer there. Now, an interesting name that popped up just recently, Jordan Hudson, TCU wide receiver. Didn't really think much of it. I do believe that Tennessee is looking to add a wide receiver via the portal. And, you might say, Boogie, you're crazy. What are you talking about? We got tons of talent in that wide receiver room. And I think you're right. I think Tennessee does have a lot of talent in the top 3 to 4. They've got some young talent as well, but we just saw in the orange and white game, your top 4 wide receivers out. Tennessee had 3 scholarship football wide receivers out there on the field. Had a bunch of walk-ons out there making mistakes, drops, had a lost fumble out there as well. So I think Tennessee maybe needs to add a wide receiver for some depth in that wide receiver room. But then it's a tough sell. Who wants to come in and compete when you've got Brew McCoy, you've got Squirrel White, Ramel Keaton, Dante Thornton? We know that this coaching staff likely going to rotate 3 to 4 guys, and that's it. But a young guy like Jordan Hudson from TCU that has entered his name into the portal, he's got some years of eligibility. Maybe he wants to come in, develop, and compete. Tennessee has offered. We're going to get into it and talk about it. But as always, you guys know what to do. Smash that thumbs up just below the video. That's quick, free, and easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin Vols Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We're building a community of Tennessee fans right here on the Talkin Vols Network. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Moving the NCAA stream, so I'm going to be live every single Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk Tennessee football, hang out, always a good time. Next Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be covering the NFL draft. It's going to be a live watch party. Hopefully we see Hendon Hooker. Maybe we hear Jalen Hyatt's name called, Darnell Wright. We'll see. We'll see if any volunteers get called in the first round, but it's a watch party, so you guys get to come on the show, hang out, and enjoy the NFL draft. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's talk about TCU wide receiver Jordan Hudson, courted by several schools in the transfer portal. Now, when he first went into the portal, a lot of you guys sent me the name. Boogie, what do you think? Is Tennessee going to pursue? I didn't really see it. I did a little digging, did a little research, and it sounded like he was going to follow a coach to Arizona State. Now, I'm going to get into the article here from On3, but this is a quote from an article over at 247 Sports in regards to Hudson. It says he's got some interesting connections to SMU and Arizona State. He was committed to SMU for most of his senior year in high school, but flipped to TCU when Mustangs head coach Sonny Dykes left for TCU. Goes on to say Rashad Samples, who in 2021 served as the assistant head coach and running backs coach at SMU, helped recruit Hudson to Dallas. Now, Samples serves as the wide receivers coach and passing game coordinator at Arizona State. So there's a lot of buzz that Jordan Hudson was jumping in the portal and going to follow that coach to Arizona State. Now, they're definitely in the mix. They're mentioned in this article as well. But I thought it was interesting that Tennessee was mentioned as one of the schools that is courting Jordan Hudson. It says here, former TCU wide receiver Jordan Hudson has been one of the most coveted prospects in the transfer portal this offseason. A former 4-star recruit in the 2022 cycle, the 6'1", 190-pounder has no shortage of options when it comes to making a decision in the portal. Says here, since entering the portal on the 8th, he's heard from the following schools: the Georgia Bulldogs, Penn State, Mississippi State, Colorado, Oklahoma, Michigan State, Tennessee, Auburn, Arizona State, West Virginia, and Utah. Goes on to say the SMU Mustangs, North Texas Mean Green, Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Pitt, and Colorado State have also reached out. So again, a lot of names mentioned there. So what do we talk about in the world of recruiting? First and foremost, when he came out of high school, elite level prospect, 4-star, graded out at 95.95, 15th ranked wide receiver in the country for that class of 22. So he's a guy with a ton of potential. You go look at his stats and say, well, Boogie didn't really do anything. Didn't really do anything at TCU. Only had 14 catches, 174 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's as a true freshman. That is at TCU as a true freshman. He put up those numbers. So again, when I look at Tennessee's wide receiver room and I look at all the talent sitting at the top, maybe he sees himself coming in and maybe he says, I'm next. Maybe I come in 2023. I learn the system. I get developed by these coaches, and then I'm ready to take over in 2024 when I've got the young 5-star quarterback Nico Iamaleava slinging me the rock. Maybe that's the selling point for Jordan Hudson coming to TCU. The scouting report on him coming out of high school. And again, this is a kid that's only played 1 year of college football, freshman year. But coming out of high school, lean athletic build with space for more mass, looks to have above average height and weight, though size has not been verified. Gets good extension to maximize catch radius. Monster production as a sophomore against Texas 6A competition. Again, this dude's competing against the best of the best in Texas coming out of high school. Shows spatial awareness and is cognizant of where he relates to defenders and the sideline. Good run after catch player. That's a huge key. Let's throw him in the slot and let him make some plays running after the catch. Strings together moves in the open field. Effective chain mover in the short to intermediate passing game. Encouraging ability to leverage DBs into breaks on shorter routes. Tough cover on drags, slants, etc. Competitive on contested throws and shows above average red zone efficiency. Shows good concentration and ball tracking ability on deeper throws. Can improve get-off quickness and consistency. Often not physically challenged at the release point. Needs to add mass and strength. Athleticism lacks verifiable context in testing and or track environment. Plays fast enough, but can get faster at top end among top receivers in Texas for his class. Potential to become a multi-year impact starter at the high major level with possibility to play in the NFL. Running track as a junior, he ran an 11.34 100. So that gives you an idea on what type of speed that Jordan Hudson has. There you can see the tweet from Hayes Fawcett showing all the schools that are showing interest. Of course, Tennessee right there in the mix. He's ranked 10th overall as a prospect in the On3 transfer portal rankings. Again, hauled in 14 catches, 174 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Goes on to talk a little bit about his high school football career. But again, Tennessee very much in the mix here. Wasn't sure when he first entered the portal if Tennessee was going to go down that road. I do believe they want to add a wide receiver via the portal. Obviously, they're already offered the kid from Wyoming, the offensive lineman that's in the portal. What about the defensive line with Amari McNeil on the way out? Will Tennessee look to improve that defensive line as well? Going to continue to track the transfer portal for you guys. Again, I don't just put out a random video saying this kid is in the portal, that kid's in the portal. If I think there's interest or if I think that it is a player that could benefit Tennessee, then I'll bring it your way. But guys, hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Jordan Hudson? What are your thoughts on the depth of the wide receiver room? Because I think most of us would say, man, we're loaded. We're loaded at wide receiver. We don't need to add anybody. But you got to realize Brew McCoy is done after this year. Ramel Keaton is done after this year. So adding a young guy, a sophomore in Jordan Hudson with 3 years to play, I think that would definitely greatly benefit this wide receiver room. But you know the deal. I want to hear from you guys. So hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. As always, make sure you guys do smash that thumbs up. And hey, support this channel. Become a member of the channel. It's only $1 a month. We got 20,000 subscribers. We need to grow that membership rate. Hit that join button down below. It's only $1 a month. You get custom Talkin' Vols emojis, access to fan call-in shows. You get a power T beside your name in the chat and also in the comment section. So we appreciate that support. Go check out the merch. You guys know where, bonfire.com/store/Talkin' Vols. Also, if you want to donate, hit that thanks button. It's basically a super chat on a video. It highlights your comments, all kinds of fun ways that you can support what we are trying to build here, because I cannot do this without you. I'm grateful for every single person that tunes into this channel. If you can support financially, great. If you can't, that's fine too. Smash the thumbs up because that's free. Hit the comment section. Let's talk some Tennessee football because this is the Talkin' Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.